Hi guys, well today I just thought I would share with you a small little Ulta haul that I picked up recently. I ordered all these things online. I had gotten a 20% off coupon in the mail, so I just thought I would take advantage of it because I was out of one thing, and that was the It Cosmetics CC Cream. Well, I'm not out, but I'm really close in the light. So I reordered that in the light shade. I still do have the medium. I use the medium mainly in the summer or mix the two. So picked up that. I'm still really liking it. I have to say, you know, I've mentioned this many times. When it first came out, I didn't like it at all. Tried it a few times. I feel like there's definitely a certain way of using this. Sometimes I feel like it works better for me than others. I've done a get ready with me probably a few months ago on how I applied it and the things that work best for me. Let me know if you guys want a more in-depth review of maybe me applying it and telling you kind of my tips on how I make this work for me, because I know a lot of you say it doesn't work for you, and I totally can relate because at first it didn't work for me either, but I found ways to make it work. It is very gloomy here today, so I had to turn up the exposure on the camera. I hope it's not too bright and washed out. I always feel like it looks that way, especially when it's gloomy. I feel like we haven't seen the sun in weeks. It's getting to be that time of year. And then with the time change, I don't know about you guys, but the time change just really drives me crazy. I just feel like I can't get back in like a rhythm. I know some people love it. I can't stand this time of year when the time changes. Anyway, I didn't get this at Ulta, but I wanted to mention it because it's such a pretty color. I got this at Target a few weeks ago, and it's a Sally Hansen nail polish, and I need to paint my nails. I've been really lazy about it. I took that julep oxygen treatment off. I'd had it on there for like a week or so, and then I've just been lazy about repainting them. Anyway, so this is the Insta-Dry version, and it is in the color 350 Cocoa A Go-Go. I thought that was a cute name. So it's just a really pretty, that gives you a really good color there, like a shimmery cocoa brown color, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted something, I kept having it in my mind. I told my husband we were going there, I'm like, I'm looking for a Thanksgiving color. I had seen something on Pinterest probably a year ago with like a really cool brownish color, and I just thought, you know what, that reminds me of so fall and like Thanksgiving looking. I'd also seen You Don't Know Jacques by OPI, and that's a color I've had since it came out, which is a really good cream color version, like of a deep brown kind of taupe color, you know, but more brown, I guess you'd say. But this is just exactly what I wanted. I couldn't believe it, and I didn't have to spend a lot of money on it. So if you're looking for something like this, I would highly recommend this. And I really love these Insta-Dry polishes because they have, one, not only do they dry really good, a lot of times you can get away with one coat, and I love the brush on these. I feel a little bit like a vampire today or something looking in there. It's like, I don't know, it looks so washed out compared to in there. And I did accidentally use a little bit lighter shade foundation today than normal, so that probably doesn't help, even though I tried to bronze myself up. And I'll list what I'm wearing below, as always. The big thing that I got, because you can only get this at Ulta as far as I know, but I did my research and I believe so. And I saw Emily do a review on this, and I will link Emily's review below. And when she showed it, I thought it looked really nice. And then something just really got my attention. Anytime somebody mentions travel friendly, I'm like all over it. You know, my ears perk up. So I ended up getting this Tarte palette. And this is a really heavy box, by the way. So this is the Tarte High Performance Naturals. And it's $49 at Ulta. And I will take it out of the box and show you. This one says holidays, by the way, on the back. What really got me is when she showed, you know, taking all three, I believe it's three, yeah, of the individual palettes out of the bigger one and then just taking them with you to go. I was like, yeah, I need that. So, because I don't know about you guys, but I always love the look of all the holiday palettes, but I just feel like I'll never use them because they're in such clunky packaging. And the packaging may be like cute and beautiful, but it just doesn't seem practical. And then if I want to take them with me, I won't because they're just, you know, not travel friendly. So this, you could take it with you, but again, it's heavy. This would be cute just to use as room decor somewhere. I mean, look how cute. It's not going to probably pick it up. Oh, maybe there. My light's reflecting off. Sequins top box. This would be such a nice gift to give someone because just the presentation is really pretty. So you open a drawer here, and it has the Lights Camera Lashes, a little small one. I love small mascaras. I've often said before, I always feel like they're better sometimes than the large one. And then you have a little Tarte Lip Surgeons in Flashy is the color. And then the top opens like this. You have a huge mirror, which is always great. And then you have the 3 palettes here. And this is what I love because they each have a little ribbon you just pull up on, which is easy to get out. And look how super thin these are. Like I said, when I saw Emily's review, it was like, by the way, that was a great review, Emily. I just thought, oh yes, I have to have those. And I really liked the colors in each too. So here's the pink one. And I love that they have a blush with it. I mean, you could just take one of these and be good to go, but like most of us, we want our options when we travel. Although I've tried to really be good about just not taking too much when I travel, but there are certain times where I know I'm going to want varieties. I thought this was excellent. So there's one of them, and you guys may have seen these reviews already. And they have a little piece of plastic over it, which is nice. This one's the one I'm probably least excited about, only for the blush. I like the shadow colors, but that blush is probably way too orangey warm for me. But I loved some of these taupe shades in here, so I was like, whatever, I'll get it. Then here is the gold one. And here's what that looks like. Again, really pretty blushes and shadow colors. I just thought, you know, like I said, it would be a great thing to travel with if you wanted. And again, here's all 3 of them. I mean, some of these might be even smaller than a palette that, you know, you already travel with. So you could take 2, 1, all 3, but look how small that is. So really excited to use this. And like I said, I may not use it a lot here, but it is definitely going to be one of those that, you know, I want to grab on the go. Next, I picked up the Tarte. This is the Tarte CC Cream. It's the Color Clay Under Eye Corrector. Comes in a box like this, really small, thin packaging. Again, I love that because it'd be travel friendly. And Lisa talks about this a ton. Lisa SCO9. So I thought, you know what? I really want to try that. As most of you know, I use the Pixi Brightening Peach Corrector, and I really like that one. A lot of days I can get away with only using that, and I don't even have to use a separate concealer. But it can be a little dry sometimes, I notice, just like in the inner corners. And I thought, well, going into the fall and winter, let me try something that the color looks just as good, but it looks creamier. Because I can tell when I see Lisa use it, it's definitely a very creamy product. And it is. I have used it, so you're going to see my little finger swirls in there. A little goes a long way with this. I mean, you do not have to use a ton. Plus that, if you do, I notice you may get under eye creasing. So today I actually have this on, but I am noticing, I think it looks a little strange because, like I said, I used a foundation that was a little bit too light for me. So then you pair that with this peach color. It might not show up on camera, but in person I feel like it looks a little wonky. So I do like this. However, just be careful. Don't use too much or you will get creasing. It would be great if you have dry under eyes because it is a creamy product and the color is absolutely great. Let me compare it to the Pixi just so you know. And I've used a ton of this. So here's the color. I mean, they're almost identical in color. This is just a slightly drier formula. I don't have any problem with it. I always use my finger and kind of warm it up. But some days, like I said, I just want something, you know, a little more creamy. I got a backup of the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. This is the 5-in-1 styling treatment. I've used this for I don't know how long. It's definitely one of the best styling treatments around, especially for somebody like me that I have kind of frizzy natural wave to my hair if I just let it air dry. So it's not, you know, great, but it doesn't weigh my hair down because I have fine hair. But what I love about this is for when I blow dry my hair, it definitely gives some volume, but not weighted down. A lot of volumizing products, I feel like kind of weigh my hair down. This is just great all around. Love it. It's one of those you don't want to use too much though, or could weigh your hair down. And so speaking of travel products, again, I just thought, I don't know, I was in the mood and I think I saw these. I was actually looking for the Biolage why can I not think of the name of it? I have the full size. It's in the gray and the green. It's, I don't know. I'll put an annotation here. It totally escapes me. But I was looking for that one. They didn't have it in the little travel size. And I realized I could fill up my own container, but I actually like travel size shampoo containers. So this is the Hydra Source. So it's the shampoo for dry hair and the conditioner. I think they were like $1.99 or something, is why I bought them. But I really wanted the other one, and like I said, I can't remember the name right now. So I might try to look for those in store because that's one of my favorite shampoos. Okay, I totally don't remember buying this, but it is on my, I don't know. I would say if I got it at Sephora, it'd be a point perk, but I don't remember buying this, but it is totally on my receipt. It's the Living Proof Restore Instant Repair. Complete breakage solution, instantly mends and transforms for all hair types. No oils or silicone. So it says apply a small dime size amount to damp hair, focusing on ends, follow with styling products, style as usual. Honestly, like I said, I don't remember getting this. You guys have used this. Let me know how you like it. I'm going to try it, but again, I don't remember getting it. So that's it for my little Ulta haul. Next up will be the Sephora VIB sale. I didn't think I was going to buy anything, but my God, my cart is getting huge because I just did the Sephora Friends and Family sale. But oh my gosh, I'm watching other people's videos and then I remember things that I wanted, and I got to narrow that thing down because it's almost $400 and I cannot spend another $400 on stuff I don't need. So as always, everything I mentioned or I'm wearing will be listed below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.